To understand why some people do the Urolift, aside from the marketing, I know that there is this notion that it will affect your semen volume less than the Rezum. The makers of the Rezum will tell you that it doesn't tend to affect that. I tend to say there's a 20% reduction there. But in my practice, I generally am only doing procedures on people that have already gone through the progression of maybe herbal treatment, standard medicine, more medicine. Most patients already have a problem in that regard. I simply haven't found that to be a major advantage at all in my practice. There's the very rare patient where that is the biggest concern. But in general, patients are looking for something with very few side effects. And when there is a risk or a complication, it's as minor as an infection, something like that. So for me, why I stuck with Rezum and why I don't generally do Urolift is because, first of all, the Rezum is really the predecessor procedure, tuna. It's just the tuna in a more advanced way. It uses steam versus standard heat. And for me, that was a natural progression to move on to Rezum because I could still tap into the very large volume of experience that I have with the tuna, which is very similar. But the Urolift also, for me, has two major disadvantages why I don't want to do it, or I haven't made it the mainstay. First of all, it's not good for certain anatomies, so it's not something that I could just offer as a one-size-fits-all procedure. That's a problem for me because generally I want to pick something and get really good at it and be very experienced. There's certain anatomies that you can't really do a Urolift for. Secondly, and I've seen several of these cases from other people that have done Urolift, the Urolift leaves foreign bodies. It's sutures that are fired and then pulled on. And those are permanently there. When they get infected or they're misplaced, it's a problem. It's a problem that just doesn't exist with Rezum. It's something I prefer to avoid, leaving foreign bodies in your prostate. And lastly, the reason I've chosen Rezum as my mainstay instead of the Urolift is, for me, an office procedure should be done in the office. It should be very quick. And if I do have a problem, it shouldn't be a major problem, like bleeding, a pelvic bleed, something that's going to put you in the hospital. That happens from time to time with the Urolift. And for me, that's just not what I'm looking for in an office procedure. So those are the main reasons why I have chosen Rezum to be my main office procedure.